Welcome NCIS Fast Gossip Channel. Please subscribe. Ever since the 70s, actor Mark Harmon has been a reliable TV presence. Best known for his roles in shows like Street Elsewhere, Reasonable Doubts, Chicago Hope, and NCIS. The blue-eyed actor has gone from pretty boy to silver fox over the decades and wrapped his impressive 19-season run as NCIS Special Agent Larry Jeffro Gibbs in 2021. The beloved military police procedural gave the now 72-year-old actor what's perhaps his most famous role. Though by the time he was cast in 2003, he was already a small-screen veteran. With Gibbs no longer gracing our screens, we're taking a look back at Mark Harmon's early days, with longing and finding out what he's doing next. Mark Harmon Young, from football player to TV hunk. Harmon was destined to be a star. Born in California in 1951 to actress Elise Knox and football player Tom Harmon, he had parents who were already in the public eye, and his older sisters, Kristen and Kelly, were both actresses and had famous spouses. Kristen was married to actor and musician/actor Ricky Nelson for 19 years, while Kelly was briefly married to automotive executive John DeLorean. As a young Harmon described in a 1977 newspaper interview, growing up in the spotlight fully prepared him to dive into acting. I've always looked on the camera as a friend. It doesn't frighten me because someone was always taking pictures of my parents or the family. In college in the early 70s, Harmon followed in his father's football footsteps, playing as a UCLA quarterback. Shortly after that, he started acting, with appearances in shows like Adam 12, Laverne and Shirley, Policewoman, and Police Story. He started earning more attention with his Emmy-nominated supporting role in the 1977 TV movie Eleanor and Franklin, The White House Years, and made the leap into theatrical movies the next year, with a role in the 1978 Western Comes a Horseman, alongside stars Jane Fonda, James Caan, and Jason Robards. He was working steadily, appearing in the action movie sequel Beyond the Poseidon Adventure and the short-lived cop show 240 Robert. Mark Harmon in the 80s. In the 80s, Harmon became a household name. He started the decade playing the fabulously named Fielding Carlisle on the primetime soap opera Flamingo Road. Following the show's cancellation, he joined the cast of the popular medical drama Street Elsewhere from 1983 to 1986. As Dr. Robert Caldwell, he was a womanizing plastic surgeon who made the news when he became one of the first TV characters to contract AIDS. The same year he left Street Elsewhere, he was named People magazine's second-ever sexiest man alive. He never let the accolade go to his head, though, saying, "I'm not about to take it seriously." And let's just say, I think maybe a few too many people have Harmon spent the rest of the 80s starring in movies like Let's Get Harry, Summer School, The Presidio, Stealing Home, and Worth Winning. He acted in TV movies, most notably Sweet Bird of Youth, opposite Elizabeth Taylor, and the miniseries The Deliberate Stranger, in which he played the infamous serial killer Ted Bundy. He also briefly played Sybil Shepherd's love interest on Moonlighting and appeared in commercials for Coors Beer. While he began acting in more movies in the 80s, Harmon didn't quite become a movie star. Rather, he's always been known as one of the handsome small-screen stars, which is still quite the achievement. Short-lived series and a major comeback. In the 90s, Mark Harmon continued his TV star reign, acting alongside Marlee Matlin on Reasonable Doubts from 1991 to 1993. His next show, Charlie Grace, was canceled after just 9 episodes. 10 years after leaving Street Elsewhere, Harmon once again played a doctor in Chicago Hope. He was on the show from 1996 to 2000, and the early zeros provided a career renaissance for the actor. After receiving his second Emmy nomination for his 4-episode arc as a Secret Service agent on The West Wing in 2002, Harmon scored the role of a lifetime with NCIS, appearing in over 400 episodes from 2003 to 2021. As Larry Jeffro Gibbs, Harmon was the heart of the show, and the character served as his crowning achievement in many decades of playing law enforcement officials and procedurals.